I doubt it.
Yeah.
Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to Bendigo Stadium. It's the Bendigo Braves men. They're 2-3, taking on the Northwest Tasmanian Thunder, who are 2-1. Big game for the Braves. Just under 7 minutes till tip-off. Bendigo debuted tonight their new player, Matang Muo, who has been recruited into the side. Braves been struggling a little bit, 2-3. Deontay Burton's been outstanding when it comes to assists this season. He's third in assists, averaging 6.2 assists per game. For the Bendigo fans, Paul Campbell's the one to watch out for. He is third in shooting percentage for the league at 70%. Final team just going through their warm-up this evening as they get introduced to the league. A very good crowd here in Bendigo on this Saturday night. There are other games going in the NBL1 at the moment. Down in Dandenong lead Melbourne 25-14. That's after one period. Minute 45 to go in Geelong. And it's Geelong 23, trailing Kilsyth 26. And with a minute 18 to go, the Southern Sabres lead Hobart by 7, 26 points to 19. As the MC here, Michael McIver, does his thing. We're expecting a very even game tonight. As I said, Paul Campbell is a player to watch out for. He's a big unit. He's 208 centimetres, so he's going to play centre. He's going to play forward. He'll be taking on Ray Turner, who is one of the best rebounders in the country. Bendigo coming off a very good win last week against Frankston. They were outstanding in notching up a victory. They had some very good outside shooting by Jake Cowling, who was game MVP. He was outstanding for the Braves and will need to be a good game. Dyson Daniels comes back into the side from Bendigo. He was on Big Country representative duties last week, was Dyson Daniels, and a very good young player. Watch him tonight. He very smart player for a 16-year-old, plenty of assists. Deontay Burton will run the floor for Bendigo. Deontay is having an outstanding season as an import. 6.2 assists a game when he came into as an import very, very late for Bendigo. As I welcome Brian Coughlin to the desk, your main caller tonight. We just saw a great women's game. Bendigo Braves women too good, and we're expecting a more even contest in the men tonight.
Yeah, certainly are. And I know last week the Braves men really started to get their act together against Frankston. And tonight, we're not sure what Braves side we get. They're a little inconsistent with some of the newer players they've got in the team, including a 16-year-old. But looking forward to what's turned out to be a pretty good crowd here.
Yeah, once again, I think it's the centres will really hold the key. We've got Andronicus and Turner up against big Paul Campbell, not the Paul Campbell for the Super U fans who does the harness racing, who's slightly vertically challenged. We're talking about the 208 centimetre Paul Campbell. He is a phenomenal player. Both teams, neither team have got a superstar that's going to shoot your lights out. It's going to be a team effort that gets it done, which is kind of what excites me about this game, is the fact that I think that's what makes it even. Matang Muo, I presume that's how you pronounce it. He's another tall for Bendigo. I wasn't expecting him to suit up tonight, so poor old Brian, I've written him on the bottom of the team sheet there. He's only arrived at Bendigo this week, so I would have only had 1 or 2 training sessions. How much time we get out of him, I'm really not sure.
Well, the thing is with it is that he'd have a little bit of lag and hasn't played for a while, but certainly, look, the thing is that I love what they're doing here, the Braves, and I'm sure that other teams will follow that if you're on the stream, bringing out a youngster with them, and it's a buzz for them. I just walked past them going through, and they were just excited, the kids. Here's the new boy.
Yeah, he's in the starting 5, along with Burton, Turner, and Veronicus and Hogan. So a pretty good starting 5 for Bendigo. For Northwest Tasmania, the starting 5's Dent, Armstrong, Campbell. That'll be a great matchup. Looks like Muo's going to play centre for Bendigo to start off with Baynard and Rowling.
There you go, that's what's happening.
Whilst we wait, I'll quickly give you some more score updates from the other games. Lots of men's games going on at the moment. There's 3 other games. In the second term, down at Dandenong, they lead Melbourne by 9 points. Geelong are trailing Kilsyth by 5 at quarter time. And at the end of the first quarter, Southern Sabres had knocked up 31 points against Hobart. That's not good news for Hobart, who come here next week. They need to pull their socks up.
Yeah, that they do. Don't you worry about that. It was a win for the women earlier on today. Oh, wow. How good was that? That is just sensational. How old is that young girl?
Scarlett Abbott from Camp Hill Primary School, my old school. So got to be 12 or under.
Well, it's primary school. You have to be,
primary school. And I think the school choir's improved since I left. So I certainly couldn't belt out the national anthem like that. We've got 5 minutes till tip off here in Bendigo.
Yeah, quick break back shortly. So make sure you stick with us as we get stuck into the Bendigo Braves men versus the Northwest Thunder. Alrighty, back here at the Bendigo Stadium. And I tell you what, it's just a good feel around here, Adam, about the actual game. This game here, we're expecting big things.
Yeah, nice crowd have rolled in Saturday night here at Bendigo. Bendigo last game had a nice win at home, which always helps bring the fans in. I think the fans in Bendigo are very realistic about where the Braves are at. They're probably middle of the table ladder, just trying to fight and get better every week and sneak into playoffs. What they put up against Frankston was pretty good. What they're going to have to put up to beat the Thunder is going to have to be a little bit better. As we said, we don't go in the ladder positions just for the fact that the Thunder have played 3 games to Bendigo's 5. So, and quite a few of those games the Thunder have actually been in Tasmania. So that makes a difference when they've got to travel across the strait. It's a bit harder to win in Victoria. Just the Victorian teams struggle in Tasmania.
That's exactly right.
But it's the big boys for Bendigo the stars. It's Andronicus. It's gee, that buzzer's loud. They've really worked on getting that louder. It's Andronicus, it's Turner, it's Muo. It brings even more height in. As I said, Deontay Burton's been a fantastic import, and Dyson Daniels, watch him, is a young star. He'll start on the bench, but I think he'll be first or second sub, just to give Deontay a bit of a chop out. And that's just not mentioning the bench. As my man Jake Cowling was fantastic last week, MVP. He's fantastic. For Northwest Tasmania, they've got some real height about him too. Campbell, as you'll see in the centre, he's a big unit. He's going to take it to the Bendigo big boys. It'll be interesting to see what they do with Muo in the lineup, whether he plays centre or Ray Turner stays there. Andronicus can go through there. They've got some serious height, the Braves. Yeah,
they do. Let's see how the new boy, number 15, Muo, goes. That's what we're going with anyway. First up, some blue action. Ooh, really lost the Deontay Burton there, but that's all right. Here we go. Thanks to coolturf.com.au. The big fella here, what is he, 6'6"? Well, Andronicus is 6'6".
No, you're not even close there.
Not even close, yeah,
right.
He's a 7 foot.
He's 208 centimetres, so whatever that is in conversion. I think he is.
No, I don't reckon he's that tall, because Andronicus is about the same height.
I'll look it up, Brian, and I'm backing myself in here.
Here we go. Northwest Tassie. It's Trey Armstrong. Been good for a while, Trey. Gets the first points. Braves women had a win tonight over the Tornadoes by 22, 105 to 83. You'll see the replay, NBL1. in the fixture. Here's the new boy. Can he get a couple? No. Would have been nice. Good crowd going straight away. Dance.
Okay, you're right. 6'6", this says. He looks taller than that.
Banyard gives it back. Armstrong got the first points. Banyard tries for 2, doesn't get there, but he'll sneak a foul in. So it'll be more points, you would think, for the Northwest Thunder.
No, you're right, Brian. Mandronicus is 208. He's a bit shorter than that. 196. He looks taller.
Misses. Should have.
But yeah, he's here because he NBL in New Zealand couldn't get in due to the import rule over there, so he's over here. He did play a couple of games for Hobart earlier this season.
Yeah, he did. Here we go. Nice bit of strength in there. Nice work, Chris Hogan.
But yeah, Hobart couldn't fit him in. Bendigo have been chasing him and they got him.
Did say, look at this, lovely work and a little dunky to go with it. Nice work, Paul Campbell. There's some Paul Campbells with no talent, but he's not one of them.
G'day to Paul if you're watching. Saturday night trots, you won't be.
Captain Turner, Burton, Andronicus, they're tall. Here's Hogan. I'll gave it up. Wouldn't be happy with that, Chris Hogan, considering his brother's the coach. Armstrong goes for a couple, can't get there.
But yeah, Bendigo got their 3 imports now, so they're locked in unless they lose one to injury. But oh, look out, Ray Turner.
Oh, Ray Turner's there. Nice work, Raymond.
No, I'm not happy with Raymond. Sometimes he'd go upstairs and dunk that one. Just no layups, mate. When you can stuff it, Ray, you stuff it.
So, Beveridge, or it wasn't Beveridge, it was Dant. This is a long job, nice work, Jordan Bowling. Good lead, Northwest Tassie. Streaming live, NBL1 fixture. Website, I should say. It's on the fixture if you want to go there.
No, you can get there via the fixture.
Chris Hogan tries a little blind turn. Here's Burton, pops a couple, no. Hands are with Tassie.
Yeah, NBL1 website or on YouTube. Find us.
Streak through Armstrong. Dent's got it. Gives it a nice long jobby to Bowling. Here's for 3. Doesn't get there. Lots of looks, both teams, Adam.
Yeah, they're happy to put the ball up. Burton will put that one up.
Yeah,
no.
bit of a wall in front of him. Here's Ray Turner. No, but the foul.
Who is that on the please? Oh, Paul Campbell. That's who they don't want the foul. I was worried about that. Bendigo will be loving that. Get Campbell a second foul and get him sitting down.
Little hush over here.
Ray Turner's a good free-throw shooter for a big man. He's just a good shooter in general for a big man. But yeah, real hush.
Off hands, still in the white corner. Good pressure, defensive from Burton. Banyard. Armstrong back to Banyard. Oh, nice quick pass and a nice dunk. Nice work, P. Campbell.
Yeah, just nice ball movement there, wasn't it? Opened up the key. Down she goes.
Basketball really stepped up a level. NBL1, like what they're doing promotionally. Everyone's got a stream. That's good as well. Here's Andronicus. Braves pushes, gets it in. Take the points and a foul, Mr. Captain.
Yeah, just backed him in. It's got a nice little left-hand hook. Oh, Campbell, that's on him too. That's 2 for him. Bye-bye.
Yeah, nice break for him for a little while.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see him again this term. That really makes things tough to defend Turner and Andronicus inside with Campbell sitting down. Frankston in for the first time tonight.
Pushes on. Here we go back. Dent. Got caught ball watching then Brian. Got to speak at the same time. Here's Armstrong. He'll go for three. Right behind it. Doesn't get there. Fell into Hogan's arms. He gets a little hip and shoulder on his opponent as he goes past. Turner. Newey, as in Muir. Here's Chris Hogan for three. No. Who got a hand on it there?
Just a bit of zone defence from the Thunder. They've got no one in the 5, which is the centre. Probably shouldn't talk numbers, but yeah, they're rotating through there. That's the first look at an offensive look with Campbell sitting down. They look very dangerous, Northwest Tasmania, at the offensive end, though. They look like scoring most times. They bring it down the floor.
So, pressure on. Dent comes back. I think he's the traffic cop for Northwest Tassie. Seems like he is anyway. Here's Banyard for three. No. Muo takes it. Ray Burton. Oh, a little bit of pressure, but Ray Turner was good enough.
A couple of layups for Ray tonight. Just can't get the elevation, but just put it in.
I think everyone's Ray tonight. Might have called Deontay Burton Ray Burton. I do know Ray Burton. He's a good bloke, but it ain't him. Here we go. Loken's been in there. Here's a big dunk. Well, what do you call that? It's like a slip-up dunk.
Yeah, it's called the I lost the handle. I went upstairs, I went to shoot it, and I lost the handle, and didn't really happen. So,
Banyard.
But it went in. That's all it's got to do.
Yeah, that's exactly right. A couple of Jakes in for the Braves. Hogan and also Ray Turner take a break. Burden, good defensive pressure from the Northwest Tassie boys. Needs to be quick. That wasn't good. Gave up possession. Here we go for three. Doesn't get there. Still good hands with the youngster in there and Loken. Dent gave it away. He's got it back though. Thinks about it. Tries to push the line. If he does, well, he did. Didn't get it in, but he'll grab the foul.
Messy bit of basketball. Burton got caught on the trap there, so someone's got to help him out. Turned the ball over, defended well, but then just drew the foul. So smart play by Northwest Tasmania. Not great play by Bendigo.
Into the line for two.
Got an interesting hair colour, this young man. It's like a strawberry blonde to me, Brian.
No, it looks like someone's done his hair and got it wrong. They've tried to do it blonde and it's turned it orange. No, I'm not joking. It's happened to my hair.
Oh, really? Not today.
Here he goes. He's going to say, shove that up your bottom, and I do. Good points for Dent.
He's put a real dent in the score there, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Strawberry red. I think that's the way you go about it. So timeout, first one. 7-point lead to Northwest Tassie. They've started a little fire.
Yeah, not much to read in the stats, Brian. I'll try and find you something, but both teams shooting at 50%. Bendigo turning the ball over too much. They've put three on there. Otherwise, very even, but yeah, the scoreboard has Northwest Tasmania with a small lead. In the other games, there's 4 other games going on. Goodness gracious, mate. Dandenong lead Melbourne by 20. That's at half-time. Approaching half-time in Geelong, it's the Kilsyth Cobras up by 1 point. Approaching half-time down at the Southern Sabres, they're leading 54-41. The Hobart Huskies coming up to Bendigo next Friday night. Gee, that's a rotten road trip, isn't it? You go home to Tasmania, you got to come back here next Friday night. Just like, those guys would be seeing plenty of airports, and Nuttawading and Frankston 15 apiece.
So good lead. And be concerned about the defence here, I would think. Coach David Hogan.
Yeah, 17 points, 4 minutes to go. It's looking like that 25 to 30 point quarter, which we had in the women's game, that the coaches just don't, the fans want to see, but the coaches don't.
A little bit shorter too here with Hanson and also Matthew Johnston, I should say, on the court. He's got the ball as we speak. So let's see how they line up now. They trail by 7, the Braves, on your scoreboard. Super U live streaming. Lloyd, Burton. Here goes Lloyd looking at Johnston. He's been good. Didn't get that one though. They chase again.
Oh dear.
Yeah, got there I think. Yeah, did. And off the toes.
Full court press here, Brian. Didn't
Here's
work.
Burton.
Oh, yes,
he might have got the hand on it. He did.
So that's just probably something that Hogan's just talked about, just to give... Oh, we've got a timing issue with the shot clock. They shouldn't have a 24-second shot clock. Possession didn't change. Anyway, but there's no way known that's a 24-second shot clock. Anyway, everyone was onto it pretty quick. The ref was onto it. He knew it.
So off we go again. Northwest Tassie pushing all the way to the line. It looked good off the hand from Jackson, who's taken the call for Northwest Tassie. Here's Lloyd for 3 right behind it. He does it well. Jake Lloyd. Can that fire the Braves up? Pushes on. They seem to have had the answer so far, Northwest Tassie. Loken, he tries to push all the way. Didn't get there, and he will grab a foul on Burton.
Yeah, just caught with the mismatch there. Burton's court guarding Logan. That ain't what you want from the defensive end. But that's going to happen when you got, as you said, Bendigo's gone small for a few minutes here. You're going to have some mismatches. But Hogan, I think, just looking to change things up.
Let's see how Loken goes from 3 throw. First one was handy. He's a big boy too. He'd have to be 6'8" as well, you'd reckon. Loken. And does his job. So here they go again. Lloyd, he gets pushed into that corner you spoke about. Good enough to get out of it. Burton across to Cowling for 3. No.
Going to top.
Here's Burton. Johnston has now got it off Hanson. They look similar except one doesn't have a beard. How does that work? Here's Lloyd. Gets 3 on his feet. He's done his ankle, I think. Or he's hurt his ankle.
That's the fadeaway fall on my backside 3. It was a pretty good shot under pressure.
It's fantastic. He's going to take a little break here and just see how he's travelling. But he's got the Braves back into the game.
Yeah, just 2 3 balls. That's not in the scout. Oh, Braves want a foul. They're not going to get it.
What does the ref say to the coach when do they just go, yep, I've got this, or what can you say?
Well, in the NBL, the refs are mic'd up.
Ah, right, okay. We can make that happen.
Oh, I'd love to make it happen, let me tell you.
Bowling. Well, they wouldn't swear, so it wouldn't be too bad. Here we go for 3. Chilcots.
No, they don't. The coaches don't swear at the refs because that's a tech.
Yeah.
But they swear at their own players in the timeouts, which is a problem for the broadcaster.
Pushes all the way. Got out of trouble a little bit. Turner thought about it. Hanson. Here's Burton. Whatever they do here, they need the points. Stretch out to 7 again. Burton can't get there. Big Ray. Can he dunk? He can, but he didn't dunk, so it's all right.
No, he's just putting it in off the window tonight. I don't know if he's injured or not, or just decided to play sensible basketball. He hasn't had that run and jump to be able to dunk it. Those alley-oops that they chuck up to him and he chucks them down. He's basically had no momentum, so he's just playing the smart ball. Yeah, they just talk about their interpretation. It's always the poor ref that hasn't blown the whistle that's usually the one that's right in front of them.
A couple of changes for both sides. Dyson Daniels has taken the call, the 16-year-old who has been away at the Under-18 Championships. Back for the Braves.
Yeah, Vic Metro had a really good week, but and as they should. Vic Country doing well up there. Vic Country's been a great source for Bendigo basketball talent. Look at this side, and especially the Braves women's side, there are a lot of Vic Country talent. And fortunately, a lot of Vic Country talent coming back. Oh, the track's on again.
Yep, just good enough to do it though, the youngster. Here's Ray, Big Ray, gives it back to Dyson Daniels, gets around one, has a little go himself, doesn't get there, deserved it. I'll tell you what, Hansen said, I better get it in, and he does.
He's got a few tricks in that hat, hasn't he, Dyson Daniels?
Yeah. When you know you're getting around blokes who've been playing the game for probably as long as he's lived, I think you're going all right. Banyard got it back. Here he goes again. Banyard gets a little push. Good defensive work from the Braves.
Soft shot, but great D to make him go for a shot that ain't on. Ray
Turner. Oh, lovely Ray Turner.
Pull-up jumper from Ray.
Loses it. Here's Dyson Daniels. He's fighting for it. They've got it back. It'll be a jump ball.
Oh, coaches love that. That's intensity. Okay, alternate arrow. They didn't get the ball. But that's just hustle, as we say in basketball. Good hustle.
Chris Hogan and Matt Bartlett on the court. Johnston and also Cowling take a break.
Hogan's given Northwest Tasmania lots of different looks. Great move.
Yeah, good work. Nice in there. Nick Banyard been good tonight. Daniels. Hogan. Just 5 the difference. Ray Burton. Got to go again, Ray. Nice work in there by Armstrong. He'll have a crack for 3. Doesn't get there. Ray Burton sucks it up.
Ray Burton.
Oh, Ray Burton, sorry. Ray Turner. He's a good bloke, Ray Burton. I keep thinking of him, mate. I keep saying his name. He'll leave me in his will. Here's Daniels. Daniels thought about it. He had a plan. Here we go for 3. Doesn't get there. Defensive from Tassie. They've been lucky, but a few of the Braves' looks haven't dropped. Nothing in it though. 5 the lead, which is not much. They're going to suck the clock up here. Push, push, push. Daniels was good in there. Oh, over the back, little throw. Armstrong for 3 gets there. That hurts.
5 seconds. Braves need to move it down the court quick. Oh, silly. They just panicked there, the Braves. 2.4 seconds. They might get away with it, but just the lack of clock awareness there.
Here's one on the buzzer. Wasn't far away. There's your quarter time score. 8 the lead, Northwest Tassie. Thanks to coolturf.com.au, Mr. Wolf Watches, and also our Super U live streaming. What did you think? First quarter action, Adam?
I don't think the defence for the Braves is up to scratch, let's be honest. 29 points is too many. Just didn't take care of the basketball, Bendigo. Northwest Tassie shooting at 50%, Braves at 47%. Banyard for Northwest Tasmania has been good with 6. Ray Turner's got 9, all from inside except for that lovely little pull-up jumper that he produced. The stats are fairly even, to be honest. I'll try and find... Well, Bendigo scored 5 of their points from the fast break, so apart from that, they have not a heck of a lot of offence going. Turnovers for the Braves, they've had 3 or 4 in that quarter. That's too many. So they just need to take care of the ball better and shoot it a little bit better. Defensively, I think they just need to push up a little bit and just a bit more intensity. In the other games, we're into the second half now. It's in Dandenong, and they're doing a good job on Melbourne. They're up by 22 points with 7 minutes and 19 to go in that. Really good game down in Geelong. At half-time, it's Kilsyth up by 6. At half-time, Hobart Huskies, who come to Bendigo next Friday night, 7 p.m. to take on the Bendigo It's not 7 p.m. next Friday night. It's later than that. It's 8 p.m. Sorry. They take on the Southern. They're taking on the Southern Sabres at the moment, and they're 13 down at the half. And Nuttawading and Frankston. It's Frankston up in that game, much to my surprise. Early stages in the second term, it's 27-22. Yeah. Once again, something about this stadium, the teams don't want to play defence. Maybe the conditions are too nice for shooting or something, you know.
Could be it.
But I'd just like to see the Braves make it a bit more uncomfortable, maybe a bit more of a physical game. They've got some big boys, the Braves. They can play physical basketball.
It's going to take their new recruit. I'd suggest a couple of games to get into it. But anyway, let's just see how he goes.
He won't know the systems, but he's a good player. That's why they got him on the floor.
He is on the floor, you're right. Muo. Probably pronouncing that wrong, but I'll give it a crack until someone tells me differently. Here's Hogan.
We have struggled with the Sudanese-Australian names this summer.
Oh, hang on. Where's that gone? I reckon it's a Braves ball. Yes, it is.
Yeah, our Sudanese-Australian pronunciations we probably need some work on.
Muo?
Muo? I'd go with Muo.
I think Muo will do.
But there's so many of them in the league and they're making big impacts.
So Hogan gives it to Turner. Goes close. No. Got some work to do, the Braves, especially if Dent gets this one in, and he does.
Yeah, the scout on Dent is that he can shoot, and it doesn't lie. Oh,
I'll tell you what,
turnover.
yeah, again, and Dent does it easy. Their defence has been super. I'm not sure how long he can keep that up for, that intensity, but let's see what happens with the Tassie boys. Daniels got a couple to beat, sneaks it through Hogan. You're always going to put pressure on. They've gone a little smaller, the Tassie boys. Adam, you'll notice that Andronicus is standing there. Burton goes all the way. Might even get Turner.
Turner's they have gone smaller. Dent hasn't missed a shot yet, so he's got 8 points without missing, so they've really got to...
Well, the defence is good, but again, I mean, the amount of pressure they've put on and the physicality that goes with it, I don't think anyone can do it for the length of the game. Let's see anyway, Andronicus.
Whose defence has been good?
Northwest in regards to pressure. Here's Hogan. Lost it, got it. Has a crack now. Gets a couple, no. But there'll be a foul. We're not sure who on.
It's a defensive foul, yeah. Hogan forced to pull the jumper up with just 2 seconds left on the clock. I was going to say, he's saying the Braves' defence is good.
No,
it's not, but
certainly not.
Northwest Tasmania, yeah, their defence is fine.
Just more their pressure off the, they're not letting them get an easy ball.
Because I thought after the first quarter, Campbell at 2, that they might bring him on at the start of the second, but they're just not willing to risk it. And the way the game's going, they don't have to.
Here's Hogan. To say they need the points is underestimated.
Underestimated.
That's what I was trying to say, Muo. I waited for you to say it. He gets pushed and shoved. Here's Bartlett for 3. No. Burton. Deontay Burton is not on, Brian. It's Ray Turner. So foul will be on.
It will be on Ray Turner.
It will be.
Yes. You got that one right. Oh.
So
no, it's on Muo.
Muo, is it? Oh, that's a worry.
That's his third personal, so that means that we probably won't see him until after the break. Not making the best debut for Bendigo, let's be honest. He's got 0 points and 3 fouls.
Yeah, not the start he would have required. Anyway, here's Armstrong. Won't drop. Good hands from Banyard. Goes again, but Turner. Pressure was good from Tassie. Makes everyone stop. Here's Ray Turner for 2 and doesn't.
Ray's pull-up jumper, I think he's been working on that in the gym because it's been superb tonight. He's actually been superb in general. I think he's the best player outside of Dent on the floor. He's got 13 points, 2 pull-up jumpers, lots of work inside, getting boards. Just need some friends.
Let's see if they get invited to his party. See what happens with Dent. He doesn't get there. So... can easily say Burton now because that is him. Here's Ray Turner. They just need something to drop to get this crowd into it. Can Chris Hogan do it? No. Turner does though.
Turner, he's playing an outstanding game. He's got 15 now. He's another offensive rebound. He's doing it all.
Here's a long shot for the Tassie boys. They've got a little cute in the past couple of minutes. I reckon if the Braves can snag a couple of quick ones here, it's 6 the difference.
Oh, just get the ball, Turner. No, don't get him setting screens. Give Ray the ball.
Screen, here he is. Oh, how about that from Deontay Burton?
Okay, Ray, you set the screen and I'll shoot it.
Yeah, they're not listening to you, buddy. Here's Dent. Got not much to beat.
Oh,
couldn't get it in, needed to.
He's made nearly everything and then he misses that. That really hurts when you've lost momentum in the game. Because Burton's feeling it.
Here's Burton, no. Who's there? No one.
Okay, he ain't feeling it. Give it back to Ray
No one home. Needed to be knocking the door on that one. Wasn't. Here's one for 3. That would have hurt. Didn't make it. So they'll have a ball.
Substitutions.
The Braves boys.
Just a couple of minutes of ugly ball there. Which seems to be a term that's come into the AFL at the moment. Just,
ugly ball.
Yeah, just into the forward line. Well, this is just ugly ball at both ends at the moment. Ray Turner takes a seat, so Andronicus comes back on. He's got no foul problems whatsoever, so...
Just got a bit more...
And Campbell's back on the floor. Try and get Campbell in another foul.
Here's Hogan. Thought about it. Oh, nice work to Andronicus for the Braves.
Yeah, well caught, Brian, yep. And Sam Armstrong's gone, no, I ain't having that. Seen enough.
That's better. 1 point ball game here at the stadium. We've got the close one.
Yeah, Sam Armstrong's just gone momentum. No, I've seen enough. Campbell got sucked out by Hogan. Tried to close him down and left Andronicus all by himself to have a free 2 points. Shooting percentages aren't great for either side. Bendigo at 46. Northwest Tasmania's really dropped off in this quarter. Just cannot make a bucket at 40%. Ray Turner's having an outstanding game. He's got 15 points. He's got 6 rebounds. He's got 5 assists. So he's the leading stat getter in all the main stats on the floor from either side. Dent's got 8. He got those 8 without missing, but he's missed his last couple. Just in the other games, it's a destroyation. I know that's not a word down at Dandenong. They're up by 36 against Melbourne. Minute 37 to go. They've started down again at Geelong. Kilsyth up by 6 with just started the third quarter. Southern Sabres getting it done over Hobart with 7 minutes to go in the third term there. And there's no close games except for here at Bendigo Stadium.
Try to tell you that.
Nuttawading are down by 12, approaching half-time there. So if you want to stream the other games, do so. But this is the one you want to be watching.
Oh, you'll come back to this. Gee, here's Armstrong.
Oh, when Ray gets upstairs, mate, you'll come back. Keeps the fans coming through these doors, don't we, Larry?
Indeed. Banyard, Dent. Banyard needs some points. Good work by Bartlett defensively. Probably needed to grab that. Andronicus didn't, so a couple of cheap points for the Tassie boys. Got to make them work a little bit harder than that. Bartlett. Here's Hogan from the corner. Loves it there. Chris Hogan.
Yeah, Bendigo boys can't draw a foul in that corner. They end up on their bum, but they keep draining it from that corner, so keep going there.
All tied up here at the Bendigo Stadium. Super U live streaming here, right behind Banyard. Won't get there. Didn't look good. It was like a torpedo in AFL footy. It just wobbled everywhere.
Yeah, really flat.
Here's Burton. Just got a little touch on him, so he'll grab a foul there. What's his free throw shooting like, Burton?
Deontay, that's a really good question. I don't know what his career stats are. We haven't seen much of him. I'll go on his field goal percentage actually, which is reasonable. He's averaging 15 points a game, so he's going all right, Deontay.
So here's Hogan again. He's been terrific, Hogan, so far.
Oh, he's not at the line, so I don't have to look it up.
Just did the work for the club. Doesn't get that one. Spoke too soon, Brian. Shut up. Dent. Works across bowling. Armstrong started well. Back to bowling. Oh, everyone looked at it and went, oh, that's not right. Here's Hogan. They fight each other, him and Burton.
I think the fans on the far side thought it was a travel, but they didn't see that Deontay actually got a hand on it, because otherwise it was a travel, but Deontay got his hand on it, so it's not a travel.
That's it. Burton pushes to the line and does it very well. Deontay Burton gives the two fists.
So, yeah, great defence at one end from Deontay and then offence at the other. He's dead.
Fantastic, Andronicus. Burton, this will bring the house down if he can get there. And he does! Whoa! Hansen!
Has the joint lit up or what? Brace by 5. Bang, bang.
7 behind. In fact, 8 at one stage. Back to 5 the lead. Dent gives it across. We're looking at bowling for 3. Doesn't get there. Who's there? Hansen again. He's been busy. Team looks better. The 5 on the court at the moment for balance. Burton tries to go there. Oh, the look away pass to Bartlett. No, would have been good. He goes again, Bartlett. Has a crack. Doesn't get there. Deserved it. Just deserved it, Matt Bartlett.
I'm loving this game.
Yeah. Armstrong. They work hard, the Tassie boys. Back to Dent. Chilcott says, give it to me, youngster. He's got it. Gives it back to Bowling. Here's a long shot for 3. No. Good hands in there, though. And, no, I was going to say a couple for Chilcott, but not happening.
Yeah, had a look. Didn't want it.
Good looks for Tassie. The pressure's been tremendous.
That's a block.
So.
Good call by the ref. Feet weren't set. I usually don't pump the refs up, but that's a good call.
Yeah, Leanne Burton doing a fantastic job, one of the refs there. So, don't know if I got the 3 throw off you before in regards to Deontay Burton.
I'll try and...
He's got 5 points in the game so far, a couple of fouls against his name.
I haven't looked up his career free throw statistics because it's usually Ray Turner that is the king at getting to the line. Because Ray's so big and he's such a good foul shooter as well. Well, he's 1 from 1 tonight. How about that?
So, another one for Ray. 7's the lead. Tanner Rayner is on the court as well as Dyson Daniels.
The problem with the career statistics, Brian, is that we don't have them because it's a new league.
That's it.
So
it's a ripping league, 2 NBL1. Don't you worry about that. We're watching a ripping game here at the Bendigo Stadium. Good crowding as well. Big long shot. He'll have a crack at it. Loken gets there. Good work, Simon Loken.
Well, Ray Turner said if you're good enough, have a go. And Loken said, yeah, thanks, I will.
He was. Here's the push to the line by Turner. Does it well.
And that's how you come back at him. Just stuffed 2 in his face.
Jackson thought about going there. Little Daniel said, bugger you, you're not going my way, but good work.
The centres are just having a shootout here.
Loken again.
Yeah, Ray will be wanting the ball going, Dyson Daniels, no, give it to Ray. Ray will want to score on this play.
Rayner, he'll give it back, no. Just playing a bit, he's going to try and push, got a couple to beat. Hansen settle things down. Daniels tricked everyone except Ray Turner.
What a great game. The two big boys are just going at it.
Cracking game here at the stadium. This is one of the best I've seen so far this season.
4 other blokes on the floor for each team. They're not getting a look.
Good call. Couple, no, won't get there. Good hands by Hansen. Gave the ball to the boys in blue. Rayner. You give it to Turner tonight. He's on fire. So is this little fella if he can push to the line. Doesn't look like to have a lot of strength, but geez, has a crack. Rayner was in there. Probably gave it up a bit easy. Bowling. Oh, he just gives a little shove. You'll get the points. Everyone seemed to think that was illegal, but the refs say it's fine.
Good no call. It's a bit of a flop. That's a good no. Sometimes no calls are the best calls. Hansen! You can't let him get his feet set. He'll drone that. Great game.
Push to the line again. We're over here with Armstrong. Back to Chilcott. Doesn't get there. Oh, off hands. Well done. Got a little smack of the chops, Johnson. He said, you won't have to do better than that, youngster. Accidental hand from Loken. Daniels.
Yeah, Turner v. Loken taken on. Double team.
Across to, yeah, looking good here. Let's see how they go. Here's Dyson Daniels. Doesn't.
No, 6 seconds.
Sucks the clock up a little. Ray Turner! How about the great man?
And the foul. Ray Turner. Bringing the house down in Bendigo tonight. Brought his own basketball.
21 points, Ray Turner. Wow.
He's playing an unbelievable game. As I said, he's very good from the line in the Seabull last season. No one had more free throws than Ray. And knocked most of them down. You don't send him there. Oh, unlucky.
Oh, missed that. Still 10 seconds. Long time in basketball. Armstrong says, I'll have a crack. Daniels says, I'll get in your way. Gets in his way again. This could be a couple to finish. No. And that will be half-time. That's your score. 51-42. Great comeback by the Bendigo Braves. Northwest Tassie started like a bullet. Finished up like a rubber bullet. Just bounced off most of their opponents.
Yeah, you got it in mind, Brian. Brilliant quarter from the Braves. They won that quarter by 17. They put 30 through the bucket, and they kept Northwest Tasmania to 13 points. So that is Hogan, the whole team would be happy with that. That's nearly the perfect quarter. You score 13, up to the defensive pressure, which we said, because I said halfway through that quarter, the defence was non-existent. But they stepped the defence up, got the offence going, got the crowd into the game. The crowd's enjoying the game. I'm loving the game. It's just exciting basketball at a fantastic standard. I can't wait for the second half.
Yeah, no, it'll be fun. We'll look forward to what's going on as far as that's concerned. We might have a special guest from the Braves coming over. I did get stuck into the coach and say, mate, we need someone to talk to. And I reckon Taylor Bell's making his way over to have a bit of a yak, mate. It'll be good to talk to Taylor.
Really?
Yeah, as he makes his way up.
Oh, he's busy shaking hands first, mate.
Yeah, no, signing autographs.
He knows everybody in this stadium on a first-name basis, this Taylor, you know.
The great man's made his way over. Taylor Bell, 350-odd games to the Brave. Adam Ellerton, take it away with the great Taylor Bell.
Yeah, the house that Taylor built is what I like to say is this new stadium. Ben Harvey would claim otherwise. Second quarter, defence was a bit ordinary to start with, but you really ramped it up in that second quarter.
Yeah, we had plenty of stops in that second quarter, which is something we're studying as coaches. I think the losses that we've had, we just haven't had many stops. We converted at a pretty high rate when we do stop the ball, so something we're working on and much better in the second quarter.
Taylor, with you, the new recruit, we didn't expect to see him tonight. Was that a last-minute decision to play him, or was it just he was ready, or?
No, he trained really well.
Did he? Yeah.
He's been in our league. He's been in our league for many years, so he knows what this is about, and he trained really well on the week during the week. Fitted in well, and so happy with him in this game.
So he's got 3 fouls against his name. He won't get a run till the last quarter, will he?
Yeah, especially with Lloydie being out, that doesn't help having.
How is Jake? Because he hurt his ankle.
He's done his ankle, so he won't play the rest of the game.
Yeah, righto. That's not good.
Disappointing because he started well.
Yeah.
You got Campbell in the foul trouble early, which was really good for you guys because it makes them a bit smaller inside.
Yeah, that helps us. They're not very big inside, so and that's probably something where one of our strong points. So to get him in foul trouble is fantastic.
Mate, a special night tonight with the Anzacs and everything else we've had this week. The Braves, you guys have done it very well, and we're just looking up on the big screen at the moment. A few of the boys having a bit of a yak. It's something pretty important to you blokes.
Yeah, it is. We had the boys come into the change rooms before the game, and they did a bit of a talk on what Anzac is and what it's all about, which is fantastic. And I think, especially based on that third quarter, we're converting that into the way we play the game, which is good.
I was going to say, what do you talk about at halftime? Because that second quarter is superb. You keep producing that you're going to continue to win the game and win plenty more games if you keep playing like
Yeah,
that.
it's pretty simple for us. Just look after the ball, move the ball from side to side, and get plenty of stops. So if we can do those two things, get stops, move the ball in offence, then we find gaps and get pretty easy buckets, which is good.
Just to wrap up, Taylor Bell on our live stream, NBL1. What about you, mate? You retired. How are you feeling? Are you itching, or are you just getting into your coaching? Itching to play or into your coaching?
When we lose, I would like to get out there, but games like this, when we're travelling along all right, I'm pretty happy sitting on the sideline and just helping the young guys out as much as I can, and that's what it's all about, trying to transition some of those young fellas.
Both Adam and I just get the feeling, the last probably Frankston in this game here, there's a different feel about your club, or as in not so much your club, but your side. You seem to be up and about more, your bench is moving a bit when you get when you score. Is that something you talked about?
Yeah, a lot of people don't realise it is a pretty new look group for us, so and having a new coach took a couple of games to find our feet, but we seem to have got a bit of rhythm now. Training's picked up, and it's been pretty good. Adding more hours are going to help that, just with intensity. So it's always going to take a few games to get going, but I think we've found our feet now, and we just need to keep moving forward.
Moow. That's what we're going to ask. Taylor, thanks, mate. We'll let you get back to the locker room, and good luck for the second half. Taylor Bell, one of the assistant coaches with the Braves, and certainly we'll take a break ourselves. It is the Braves by 9 points, Northwest Tassie. Join us soon. We'll be back with second half action right after this.
Just get him every week.
You're no chance, Taylor Bell. Half-court shot. Would you like to shoot for? Yeah, Dimitri, have you ever hit a half-court shot before? I have. Recently? No. Was it just you that was there, Dimitri, or? No. Actually, any of your teammates here to verify that you hit a half-court shot before? I'm not sure. Well, I'll take your word for it, Dimitri. It sounds a little bit suspect, ladies and gentlemen. We'll believe it. Hey, I don't know what the prize is. I'll make it up if you hit the shot. How's that sound? It'll be something special, I guarantee it. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Dimitri. Was that a warm-up? Yeah, that was a stretch. Here you go. Let's go again. Come on, Dimitri. Got his eye in. Look out! Oh, man! Should we give it there? I think he's going to hit the third. I'm going to have to get a little creative. I think he's got his eye in now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're over there. Let's hear it for Dimitri. Come on, Dimitri. No luck tonight, Dimitri, but we still believe you, mate. We still believe you. You did one. You've come very, very close. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dimitri. What are the chances, ladies and gentlemen, that you think they'll ever hit a half-court shot? Do you have any chance? I mean, you're probably a little bit stiffer than Dimitri. I'm no good for that. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Our calling out to Nicker is going to show us all how it's done. Obviously, on this end. Let's type it in. Let's start with the clap. Come on, everybody. Wow. All right, that's one. That's a stretch. Yeah, move around. Sure again. Third time lucky. That's looking good. Ah! understand it? No, that's why I'm the board announcer. Is that right, Chris? Yeah. Appreciate it just when we got it, mate. You couldn't really burn me, man. I'm happy. Second half action not too far away, ladies and gentlemen, in this our Anzac ground. Thanks for Toughest Australia. The Bendigo Rebel area. And of course our good friends at the Bendigo District RSL. Big thank you again to our official game night partner, Talis Australia. Also our major partners for season 2019, the Bendigo Bank, supporting community basketball, champions IGA, how the locals like it, LGAS, for all your gas supply needs, Access Employment, your employment specialists. Paul Gray Builders, for all things quality home building, go and see Paul Gray and the team. Also a big shout out to Bendigo Toyota, Latrobe University, Quest Bendigo, and Bendigo Coastline. So all official partners of the Bendigo Stadium. Second half action, ladies and gentlemen, just about to get underway here at the Bendigo Stadium. Let's make some noise for the Braves! Foul's called on Nicholas Bendigo. It's his first personal foul.
He'll do it again, if depending on the inbound play. If the Bendigo get it in,
Oh, it wasn't good. Hanson anyway. Dent says, I'll try and push everyone out of the way. Gave it back. Little set play for the Tassie boys. Works out very well for Trey Armstrong.
yeah, just that extra pass, get the man open, whack.
Just need to get their structures back into place, the Braves. Andronicus is tall enough to just go pop. I'll have that one.
Nice little right hand hook from Andronicus. Usually a left hand hook, but you can play both sides of your body. That helps. Nice drive.
Yeah, drive from Banyard was good, coupled to the score. Great to have Taylor Bell having a chat at half-time, the assistant coach of the Braves. Up the top for Andronicus. Wasn't ready. Are we ready now? He's got it in his hand. He just pops it in, takes the foul.
Well, probably lucky it fell on
Comedy
the
of
feet
errors.
Dent. Popped straight back to him and gets two in the foul. Now this is interesting by Hogan. He's got a guy in foul trouble, 3 fouls, and in Muo, did I say it right? Good and near enough.
Muawa.
No, that's not what he said.
Close. Oh, that's not good.
That's not his strong suit.
No, it's not. You're right.
They're dictating terms, Bendigo, so he's prepared to risk it.
Risk it for the biscuit. Here we go. Doesn't get there. Big Ray. Does nicely. Burton. Beard's just a touch better than Ray's. I wonder if they stir each other up about that. Here he is for 3. Doesn't get there.
I know Ray's hot tonight, but I don't like that shot. Got plenty of guys on the floor that can shoot the 3. Just go inside, Ray.
Yep.
You own that part.
Good call. Here's Armstrong, tries to push through to beat, gets there. Well done.
Beautiful little floater. It's a great game of basketball. The crowd's gone flat, bit after half time. Don't worry, they'll get going soon.
Yep, still lined up for their beer, that's what it is. And coffee. Hanson. Muir. Thought about it. Not sure who to give it to. Going to push. The clock may beat them. It'll be Northwest Tassie ball, and they all start it all up again. Push. Banyard tries to get to the line. Well, he got there, but he'll get a foul. He'll have a couple.
That'll be number 4, and that will see him sit down again.
Will he sit him down, or will he just let him spread, let him play?
No, you've got to sit him down. I think 4 fouls. It just denies you a player with a quarter and a half to go. You've got to sit him down. I know he's not having a great game, but you've got him out on the floor for a reason. But he's not bringing him out. Now he is.
He probably will now, yeah.
Well, he's stuck out there now. That's the problem.
Yeah, he's out there, all right. Well, at least he
for this play. And
yeah, he'll be right for. Oh, I got the fouls here. Back to Turner.
Sam Armstrong's going to lose his.
Yeah, the
I can't
coach.
say the word.
Northwest Tassie collected his thoughts and thought better of it.
He did think better of it.
Muo.
But yeah, Ray Turner was going baseline there, and I think Armstrong was hoping that he stepped out of bounds, but wasn't the case. Ray's really drawing some fouls here and getting Northwest Tasmania into foul trouble.
So Turner back to Burton. Hanson been all right too. Here's Hogan. Just picked up a little bit of pace, and how about the great man Ray Turner?
His jump shot, he was missing them early in the season. He's not missing them. Okay, I criticised him for going the 3 ball, but that top of the key shot he's nailing. He got a licence. Look at
Banyard
that.
for 2.
He shoots a flat ball, Banyard, but he got great elevation on that jumper.
They're all worried about either the 3 or a set play. They're not sure what it was. It doesn't matter. Here's Hogan. Got a couple to beat. Big wall in front of him. He likes Hanson. Hanson likes the 3. Doesn't get it. Good rebound by Banyard.
Yeah, there's a bit of catch and shoot going on at the moment rather than running through your plays, like you said, Brian.
Dent, come off a scon. Doesn't matter. Goes for a couple. That rolls around. Comedy of errors here. Gives it across to Bowling. He doesn't get it. Ray Turner says, well, you blokes can't get it in. Plenty of looks for Tassie, but nothing in the basket.
Yeah, it's catch and shoot. It's rubbish.
Here's Ray!
That's where Air Ray takes off, but Burton wanted a piece of it.
Couple off there. Banyard lost it, gave it somehow to Dent. Come off his scon, I think. A lot of Falcons happening here. Oh, lost it again, and that'll be a Tassie. No, it'll be a Braves ball. Sorry.
What the bloody hell is going on?
It's a good call.
No, I'm serious. This was a great game in the first half. Exciting. Deontay Burton thought he was Michael Jordan for a moment there, and he ain't. Just flying through the air, just catch and shoot basketball. Play with the basketball like you actually own it, like it's yours. Take a bit of care of it.
Exactly.
Stop this catch and shoot rubbish and run through your sets. This is looking better offense.
Yeah, it is indeed. I like the way it's going. Here's Chris Hogan for 3. No. Took its time. Everyone had a little piece of it. Who's still got it? Banyard. Wasn't Banyard, it was Campbell.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting Campbell to be out there.
We use now. Dent. Gives it back to a teammate. That doesn't work. Hanson.
Millimetres away from being his 4th there.
Hogan gives it up to Bartlett. Has to run a few. Had a few run in front of him, I should say. Put him off a little. We use that as an excuse, and they settle down. 5 to lead for the Braves. Been a cracker so far this game. Dent Pushes Bartlett, lost it, got it back again. Need to get rid of it, pop it in, and he does. They're coming back, Northwest Tassie, through Chilcott.
I think we'll see a timeout coming up from Bendigo. I also don't like the matchup on the floor with Campbell out there and no centre for Bendigo at all.
So Bartlett, big boys get in the way. Here's Hogan, no. Back to the corner, can he get there? He does very nicely indeed. Jake Cowling.
We know Cowling can shoot, wanted the foul on Campbell, didn't get it. In fairness, the refs haven't called that all night, so they're not going to start now.
Got the close one here in Bendigo. Not sure how the other games are going. Couldn't really give a stuff, to be honest with you. We've got this one in. It's a beauty. Here's Dent. Can he go all the way? Nice tap off the glass. Tapped in. Didn't matter who got it. More points for Northwest Tassie.
It was a good rejection from Bendigo and a good follow-up by Northwest Tasmania to tip it in. I didn't see who tipped it in either.
So Bartlett gives it back to Hogan. Right behind it for three. Gets there! Chris Hogan, everyone. Welcome.
Yeah, Chris Hogan, feet set, whack. Oh, I know it's a new league, but surely they watched the C ball and gone, don't let him set his feet. Having said that, we've seen him play for 15 years.
We have Campbell gets a little shove off Cowling. He knew it too, so the foul.
Yeah, look, Cowling, I'm on good foul, maybe not, because Campbell made the shot, but he's undersized in there, Bendigo. No Andronicus, no Turner, so I'd like to see a big on there and put some pressure on Campbell at the defensive end and see if he wants to attract a fourth foul. But Hogan knows what he's doing. Scoreboard says he knows what he's doing. He's having a good chat to the ref here.
So, for the margin, Bartlett got the link going. A little bit of time there for Hogan. Now it closes up. Bartlett starts again. Let's have a look at the play, what he's going to try and do. He'll go all the way, and he did, oh, well, he did everything but get it in. So, don't swear at him.
Beautifully set up play. Hogan called it, put the screen, open the alleyway. Oh, how do you miss
Campbell,
that?
and I reckon it's a push and shove. Come off a Braves leg.
So, yeah, Hogan called the play, puts the screen, opens up the alley. All you got to do is lay it up, and you miss it at a key point in the game, and it's a timeout.
Thanks to Rafael Jewelers in Mitchell Street, and also Mr. Wolf Watch's timeout at the stadium.
First half was excellent. This quarter stank, to be honest.
Hasn't been great.
Having said that, let's look at the positives. Northwest Tasmania have put 20 on the board this term, which probably means that Bendigo's defence has dropped off again. So that's a problem. Ray Turner, 23 points, 10 rebounds, having a pretty good game. It's the Ray show. I like watching the Ray show. Banyard's had 11 points, 6 rebounds, so he's doing a good job. Northwest Tasmania, they're just shooting the ball horribly at 39%. They ain't getting it done.
He won't get it done.
We talk about how good a league it is. You shoot at 39%, you're not going to win games of basketball. Braves are all right at 50%, but it's probably not what they want. Braves turnovers a problem, 5-2. That's not what they'd like. Both teams in a little bit of foul trouble. Not so much in this quarter, but Newo's got 4. Campbell's got 3. But yeah, high skill level, high intensity the first half. In the second half, we just saw a bit of comedy capers for a few minutes.
We did.
But I think they'll settle it back down, get into getting the ball through hands rather than this catch and shoot.
Bowling, snuck a little short one in, didn't go. Daniel, Dyson variety, not Rick, not the old man. Oh, ball was everywhere. Gee, they had it too. The Tassie boys, and they just lost a little control, so it'll still be a blue ball.
Unlucky. It was a risky pass inside. Ray was attracting. He attracted 3 there, Ray.
Little push shove. Bartlett will get it. He'll give it to Dyson Daniels. Back to him. Bartlett. Captain says, I might even go myself, and does. Good points.
And the foul will be on Campbell as well.
It will be. He'll sit on 4. No, it's actually on bowling.
Oh, Jesus, release. You should have seen the look on Campbell's face. So they called it for the push rather than... But yeah, this is one of the big blokes in the competition that you don't want to be sending to the line. He's a very, very good shooter for a man of his size. As he's demonstrated with his jumper tonight, he's been fantastic.
He has indeed. Righto, push there. Armstrong gave it back. Bowling. Tries to get around the youngster Daniels. He did well. Over the top. Didn't work for Campbell. Oh, Bartlett. Line turns. He's got a couple to beat. Does it well. Daniels, 16. Pretty relaxed for a 16-year-old. His turner. No, he's got to go again, Ray. Doesn't. Well, he did, but he got beaten. This will be an easy basket for Northwest Tasmanians. So they move it quickly. Not long to go. Third term action for coolturf.com.au. Dyson Daniels. Ray takes it. Turner, that is. Here is Johnston. Doesn't get there. Pushes on. They work hard through Beveridge. Not a lot of court time for him. Back to Campbell. Gives it off to Armstrong. Bowling. Beveridge again. Likes his man in the corner. Jackson doesn't do what he wants him to do. It would have been a good setup, though, for the Tassie boys.
15 seconds on the clock. Bendigo will slow it down here. They want to get the last shot, although Bartlett's out of control.
Cowling back to Bartlett. Not long. They're going to put a bit of pressure on him. You can see the clock. He'll have to go. Dyson Daniels. He will for 3. No. Would have been a good firecracker before three-quarter time at the stadium. It doesn't matter. 69-64. It's not a bad game. That quarter wasn't flash. Having said that, I think the pressure was even better.
Yeah, a bit of defensive intensity and just some simple mistakes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But doesn't that come under pressure though? I thought the pressure was good, but you're right. Mistakes were made. Well, it seemed like every time.
I just thought both teams got a bit out of control at some points and just weren't disciplined with the ball and just tried to play too up tempo.
Yep.
Northwest Tasmania, a reasonable quarter. They scored 22. Bendigo 18. But yeah, just couldn't get it going that quarter. Bendigo. Not much in the game, but yeah, Northwest Tasmania need to shoot the ball better if they want to win this game. Ray Turner's 26 points, 10 rebounds, been fantastic. Banyard with 11, and Armstrong and Chilcott with 10. I'll quickly run through the scores of the other games, and gee, there are a lot of other games going. There's a lot, big competition this NBL1.
Yeah, it's great.
Big competition. Kilsyth getting it done over Geelong, they'll win. Southern Sabres have won by 10 over Hobart. Bendigo, I can't predict a winner. Here we go. Frankston are up by 9 against Nunawading. Centre of Excellence, who I think are a pretty good side. Albury-Wodonga doing a good job on them by 6 points just before half-time. The late games, Ballarat Miners giving Knox a frightening touch-up by 19 points just before half-time. And the two clubs that I really don't know anything about, Alpham is leading Ringwood 48-39 at the half. The Ballarat Miners look really, really good this year, and as a Bendigo person, it hurts me to say that.
Yeah, I thought it might. Anyway, this will be
a... let's not talk about the Miners. I don't want to. It makes me sad.
Ripping
Hello
last
everyone
quarter.
In Ballarat who won't be watching us anyway. They'll be watching the Miners get it done. I do like the stat sheet here. Bendigo's, like I said, shooting at 48% from the field. Not bad. But yeah, Northwest Tasmania 28%. But yeah, fairly even. No time for stats. Let's call some basketball.
Yeah, let's do that. Indeed, 5 the lead for the Braves. Dyson Daniels, Johnston. I swear he had a mustache last time he played. I could be very wrong.
Don't have a stat on that, sorry.
No, Dyson Daniels got it off Burton. Here's the big captain. He turns around, he won't make the basket. Buzzer beat him anyway.
Yeah, I know he's having a good game, but he's just tried a couple of ambitious ones tonight.
Yeah, that's it. As captain, he's just trying a bit too hard. Here we go. From the corner, this will hurt. Good start for the Northwest Tassie boys. Beveridge.
Gee, didn't the fans go nuts with that? Just absolute silence.
This got to get... Oh, he lost it here. Turn around. Oh, lost it again. It'll be a jump ball. And it will go Northwest Tassie.
You just got to take care of the ball. You just got to take care of the ball. I really must speak to coaches one day and find out what the limit is for turnovers, what's acceptable.
So here they go, change with Muir back on the court. This should have been an easy basket, I would have thought. If he gets this from the corner, he doesn't. I thought Jackson probably could have gone all the way. He decided not to. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. Here's Burton, thought about the captain, goes himself. The captain's there! And what a captain dunk! Armstrong. That's the kind of thing that'll get the crowd going. Don't you wave that off. Toes.
Yeah, so, playing a bit of soccer there, Ray.
Yeah. Slowed things down though.
Yeah, exactly right. Good professional play. Just with Jackson, he was entitled to give that pass. Your man's wide open in the corner. Give it. Should have made it. Oh.
Should have. Gets it in this time. Nice work. So
Deontay Burton nearly took a hanger there. Jumped on the back.
So Hanson, he gets it off Burton. Johnston in the corner.
They've tried this full court press a couple of times.
Here's Ray Turner again. He's got a few to beat. It'll be a jump ball. Probably go Bendigo's way, I would have thought.
Yeah, it's alternate arrow. It's Bendigo's ball. How it's a 24-second clock?
Yeah, ball go back Bendigo's way because the jump was there.
He's called a travel.
Oh, he's called a travel, has he? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's called a travel. Ray jumped in the air. I thought it was a travel. Because he's jumped in the air and landed and not gone anywhere. And the other two refs called a jump ball.
Bench was a little confused. That's okay. We'll move on. 2-point game here in Bendigo. Off hands Banyard. Goes for it. Doesn't get it. Settling approach from Deontay Burton.
He looks frustrated.
Yeah, he does. Looks at his options. He got a little push on and he got the points as well. That's professional. That is experience.
Yeah, Turner was slow getting up the floor. Burton didn't like the look of the offense and just
pushed his way through.
Yeah, he plays good team basketball. Sometimes you just get imports that just want to shoot the ball. Deontay's not from that. He's a real bring your teammates into the game and shoots it when he has to. The Bendigo guards are good like that.
So, back to 5. Good crowd here at the Bendigo Stadium. NBL1 action. Hanging on was Johnston. He'll grab a foul. The little one beside his name.
Fouls on Matt Johnston. First personal foul. First team foul for the Braves.
Fouls for both sides besides Muir have been pretty good. I know Campbell's got 3, but we're into this final term. That's acceptable.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be too worried. He's taking his seat at the moment. I'd be surprised if he fouled out.
Oh, beautiful defence from Andronicus, the co-captain or the captain. Is he co-captain or he is, isn't he? Yes. Anyway, so push from Burton. Just looking how they're set up, the Braves. Big fella goes for it. Well, it was half a who cares dunk because it still got the points.
What it is a beautiful play. Basically, top of the arc. Andronicus sets the screen, cuts to the bucket. Burton gets the ball to him. They didn't find him in the traffic.
Push to the line. Needed to be better. Hanson nearly caught one in the scone, wasn't watching. Good enough to turn around and grab it. Burton's the cop tonight.
Yeah, he's running the floor really well.
Yep. Muir, what's he got for us? Nothing. He gets it taken off him.
He's got a poor old donut tonight.
Yeah. You remember this game for the wrong reasons. Didn't get there, run around the ring. He's got another chance here to just set it up for his club. New club.
Yeah, just play minutes, do your role. Burton and Andronicus will do the job for you. You got Johnston and Hanson to shoot it.
Push to the line. Don't you love that from Deontay Burton? Yeah, timeout required, I would have thought, by the Tassie lads.
He's a really smart player, Burton, and the fact that he's not a shooting point guard, but if he has to shoot, he does. But he tends to go straight, and the ref nearly got caught in the dances there. Yeah, back to Deontay. When he tries to get his points by driving to the hoop, and that way, the safest way to do it, but he brings his teammates into the game. He's running the floor really well. He's that guard that I was really concerned at the start of the season that Bendigo didn't have. But
yeah, I thought they were one player short as well, and I think, well, I didn't know he was coming, but we had an inkling through the radio station last week that may have been the case, but is he the missing link? Well, from what we've seen tonight, possibly not, but I think that'd be unfair. I mean, give him a couple of games.
Yeah, so, yeah, Deontay's been good. Muir, I think the player you're referring to, has had an ordinary game, but you forgive him for that. He's better than that. Ray Turner, 28 points, 12 boards, good stuff. As I said, North West Tasmania, they need to shoot the ball better if they want to win this game. They're 9 down. They've got to start making some buckets. 6 minutes to go. That's plenty of time, but they've got to get a few stops and start making a few. I'd like to see Campbell come back on the floor, which ain't happening, but take it inside. So they're going to rely on an outside game. Having said that, Banyan's their top scorer with 13.
Turner with 28 for the Braves. Great night for the captain. Anyway, Banyan had it, gave it away. Turn around by Chilcott. Gets some points for the Tassie boys.
Yeah, he's handy. He's got 12. He's their second highest scorer. I'd like Bendigo just play some tempo basketball here.
So Burton, the youngster in Tanner, is on the court. Snuck on there during the timeout. So, well, push. Clock is down. You'll see that on the Super U scoreboard. Puts it up for Andronicus. He fell over his own feet. And, of course, the travel is what is called.
Yeah, that was the play that they tried before, with Andronicus setting the screen for Burton and Burton giving it back. But, yeah, they're big boys and they have big feet, so they're easy to trip over.
It doesn't matter what size feet you've got, you'll still trip over.
Well, the bigger they are, there's more space they're taking up, Brian. There's more chance you can trip over them.
I want to see the stats on that.
I'll get you the stats on the number of trip overs this season. One for Andronicus. There you go. Over his own feet.
Good pressure. His dent, we're right behind it. Doesn't get it. Good rebound, though, by Bowling.
He's leading that department in the NBL1 this season. It's not on this. I'll speak to the NBL1 stats department about that, Brett.
There we go. Back to Tanner. Here's the recruit. Doesn't get there. Would have liked that. That would have been a good start for him. I think they tend to come into sides recruits and think they've got to score heavily. Still got it in there. Bowling. Great pressure. Tanner Rayner. Nice work, youngster.
Well, I just want minutes from him. I don't want points. He's got 0. You've got blokes on the floor getting it done. Give them the ball.
Yeah, he's got to realise that he's part of the side. I'm sure they'll work that into him.
Yeah, worry about the points as you do later. Dion Burton.
Well, he started like that.
He started slow, and then the second 90 at 30.
Here he is for 3. Burton!
Well, Dion's up to 15 now, and he's just playing a nice little role.
Should be a... Oh, what great defence, Andronicus. And Deontay Burton loved it. Bit of pressure on Rayner, needs a hand. So, a bit too much pressure. Drag the foul.
They've gone that full court press a couple of times, and the thing is, it's only worked once.
So,
I'd just like to see them settle into some half-court defence rather than this full court press. But anyway, that's their method.
Andronicus leaves the court. Good job by him. As they go hard, Turner gives it up to the big fella. He gets his first points, He'll enjoy that. Push. Armstrong, good player, good basket. And good foul for Tassie.
Points are good. Fouls on Daniel Hanson.
Still plenty of time left in the game. Don't worry about that. 3:48's a lifetime.
By the Braves,
Another timeout for coolsurf.com.au here at the Bendigo Stadium. Saturday night basketball. Bit of an earlier start. Adam, we don't mind.
No. 10 the diff. They've got a free throw to come. Make it 9. 3-possession game.
Bit of noise.
As Brian nearly pulls my laptop off.
Sorry, Adam.
The desk, Brian. At least while you nearly saved you stepping on my headphones like you did the other week and nearly pulled my head off. We'll quickly go through some other scores. Alfred lead in the third term against Ringwood by 9. Ballarat up by 23 at Knox at half-time. Albury Wodonga up by 10 against the Bendigo. The Bendigo, the Basketball Australia Centre of Excellence, and we rate the Centre of Excellence. They're fantastic. They're a good side. They came here. Nunawading over Frankston. No, they're not. Frankston, well, we saw Frankston last week. They weren't much. They're going to probably win. 7 points up with 3 minutes 22 to go. 1 minute to go. No, it's not. It's over down at Geelong. Kilsyth have won that one by 17.
It's a good win for Kilsyth at Geelong.
Yeah, and Geelong, strong side. They have, in the last few years of the Seabull, they were always up there. So
yeah, Armstrong doesn't get the one he should have, a little freebie.
I think the women's, there's a couple of sides up there. I think the men, it's much harder to predict.
Certainly is. Starting to get into his work there, recruit Burton.
Bendigo looking to take some time off the clock here, Brian.
Certainly. He's a cool dude. Gives it to the coach of Tassie, who didn't actually really want it. Come off a hand, though. So, Braves ball. 3:30 on your clock in front of you, the Super U scoreboard. Miwu. Here's the big fella, Burton for 3. Doesn't get there. Geez, that would have brought the house down too. Dent gives it across. Should be some points for Northwest Tassie. Wasn't. And the foul. The foul will, well, I thought it was on Moa, but it's not. The foul's on Bowling.
No. Muir got the rebound. That's a costly, well, it could be costly. We'll see how costly it is, but yeah, should have made that anyway.
So here he goes. He looks good with the basketball. You might think it'll be a couple of games and he'll be very handy. Good acquisition for the Braves. Maybe not on the paper tonight, but that's okay. Here's Bartlett. Clock winding down. He sucks it up as much as he can, pushes to the line. He grabs a foul and nearly took the basket.
Yeah, that'll be a shooting foul. So the only positive for the Thunder there is it does stop the clock with Bendigo. The 10 points, you're starting to have to manage it. Oh, they're also up to 14 fouls as well. I'll speak after this shot. In and out. Yeah, one more team foul and they're sending Bendigo to the line, which is probably also not a bad thing because they'll be able to stop the clock. Bendigo want to take time off it.
So 11 is the lead.
I just don't know who's going to get it going for Northwest Tasmania, Brian. This boy Dent, he was great early, but since then he's gone AWOL.
Yeah, he has with the pressure, and that's the kind of pressure we talk about. Still with the boys in white, but good pressure by Burton.
Yeah, trying to go through Ray. It's like trying to get through customs sometimes. It ain't easy.
So they set up again. Nice little pass around the back. Here we go, right behind Dent for 3. Doesn't get it. Nice tap off from Campbell. Only went as far as the big fella in Turner. Will he push all the way? He does. Ray Turner.
I thought the play would be to take time off the clock. Ray's just going, I'm going coast to coast.
Dent nearly got in the way. Burton gives it back from Campbell to Dent right behind it. That's better from Dent.
Yeah, that's his first point since the first quarter when he scored 8.
Yeah, he was hot.
Time. Yeah.
Hanson, here's Burton. Here's Bartlett, the newbie. Can he get one here? Doesn't. Ray said, I'll take it though. Clock back at 14.
I think they've got to start fouling now. That offensive rebound really hurts Ray Turner getting that. It's a chance to take another 14 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, it is.
And
So,
yeah,
you're right. Good call. Burton. He's fancy. Pushes to the line and doesn't get there. He asked the ref. The ref said, keep playing, Deontay. Pushed to the line. Thought about all the way. He's Dent for another 3. No. Fall over his own feet. Did he? Did. Bartlett couldn't get around. He had Big Ray Turner back here by himself. Muo settles it down. Big boy. Got a haircut like you used to have when you were a youngster. Here's Big Ray Turner!
he just trapped that down, and I think chucked the game down as well. 12 with a minute 24. Ray Turner, what a star. What an absolute star he's been tonight. Just lazy 32 for the Big Ray. And he gets 32 entertaining points, mate. They're not layups. Well, there were a few layups tonight. That disappointed me a little bit. But he's got the springs in his legs going. He's starting to chunk a few down. Deontay Burton, we've spoken very highly about his game. He's got 15 points. Ray Turner, he's a rebounding machine as well. He's got 15 points. Burton with 7 assists. So it's those two guys that are the key to Bendigo. They're getting it done. Northwest Tasmania need 12 points in a hurry and a few stops, but their leading scorer is Banyan with 13 points, and so that they need to get it going. I'm trying to figure out how, and I'm scratching my head.
Yeah, I don't know where it's going to come from, but we've seen things happen in the past.
Well, they've scored 12 points this quarter, and they need to score another 12 in a minute and 24 without Bendigo scoring.
Well, let's see how they go. Dent pushes around Bartlett. Big, long throw. This will help. Doesn't get there. Who's got the hands? It was Tassie. Back to the youngster who doesn't get it in Loken. So...
Braves ball.
That it is.
Yeah, they just have to foul now.
Yeah, they certainly do. There's no time left for this.
Oh, no.
Here we go. We'll look at the new recruit. He's smart enough to work out what's going on. Deontay Burton.
Now's when you don't foul.
Here's the big fella in Muir. Welcome to the Braves.
So you let him burn 13 seconds and drain a 3. That's just silly.
Criminal, isn't it, for basketball terms? A couple there, didn't get there. Hands with Andronicus.
No point fouling now. Game's gone. Been a good one, though.
Yeah, it has.
Braves in the clutch. Too good. When at big moments, the Braves have won them.
Muo, he's been all right this last term, starting to ease into his work. He'll go again. Wasn't the best that he could do. Here's Burton. Wants to drive to the line, doesn't have to. Andronicus dunks it instead. So, not long to go. Good work by the Braves. They'll enjoy this win. For a couple to wrap them up, no. Oh, just about went in off Deontay Burton. That is it, full time here at the Bendigo Stadium. 17-point winners, the Bendigo Braves over the North Tasmania boys, who really didn't lose the plot after quarter time, but geez, they stopped.
That last quarter was not... They played 2 really bad quarters, Northwest Tasmania, the second and fourth, and the Braves took them to the sword. Braves scored 24 in that quarter. The Braves scored over 20 in 2 quarters and 30 in 1. So defense needs some work. They didn't have enough offense yet. 93 points is too many. Braves had some really outstanding players tonight. Ray Turner was a superstar with 32 points and 15 rebounds to be the MVP. We'll love Deontay Burton's game as well. He had 15 points as well as 10 assists. So those two are the stars for Bendigo. Bendigo started the season really slow. No, 1 and 2, but now they're 3 and 3, and that number looks good. I think it's only going to get better. Muir's going to improve. I think Dyson Daniels is certainly going to improve as the season goes on. But you're right, the pieces of the puzzle are starting to go ahead. As Taylor Bell said, they're starting to train a bit better. They're starting, new coach, new everything. Braves at the start of the season, I wasn't optimistic, but they're 3-3 and they're in the hunt. Northwest Tasmania, they're 2-2. They've got another winnable game here next Friday night. The Braves against the Huskies, who went down tonight and went down rather convincingly. So Braves fans, another good night at home. Braves fans can go home happy, and both the women are fantastic and the men are building.
Yeah, they certainly are. And what I can say to Coach David Hogan is that if you're winning, I know he's changing jackets and you can see it. I don't know if Carleen can zoom in on a coach over there, but if you're winning and you've got the jacket on, I would keep the jacket. I wouldn't change it. So winning's like jocks, isn't it?
Well, I hope he changes his jocks.
Well, so do I.
But
yeah.
Basically, I asked Ben Harvey about the look at the start of the season. He said that's what David wants to look at. It's a more professional league, and he wanted to go with the more professional look rather than the polo. So,
yeah, nothing wrong with that.
And so that's his go. But he's a different coach to Ben Harvey. He'll have a different plan. He'll have different views. He's certainly not as animated as Ben. But what he has got them doing is playing good team basketball. He's brought Deontay Burton in. He's running the floor really well. They distribute the ball well. They've got the big boys inside in Andronicus and Turner getting it done. Tonight, Ray stood up. In other games, it's been Andronicus that's got the points. They've got some good shooters on the bench in Hanson and Johnston and Cowling. He can shoot it. Lloyd shot the ball really well till he got injured. There's a lot of upside for the Bendigo team, and they're only going to get better. So to be 3-3 at this point of the season, they're probably pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with it.
So there you go, full time, 93-76. Bendigo Braves, big winners over Northwest Tassie. I know there's a few other games that have taken place tonight. Might just have a quick look at them before we wrap up.
Yeah, lots of other basketball games going on tonight. I'll just go through the men's scores, the ones that are just finished because the others have disappeared from my screen. But Hobart went down earlier. Frankston had a win over Nunawading by 13 points, so well done to Frankston. They've had a tough start to the season. Centre of Excellence are coming back at Albury. Wodonga is 5 the difference there halfway through the third quarter. So you haven't had your basketball fix. That one's still going. Ballarat Miners 16 points up halfway through the third quarter. And a ripping game between Ringwood and Alpham. I don't know much about these teams. But with 1 minute 19 to go in the third term. There's only 2 points of the difference, so you haven't had enough basketball. There's still plenty. Still 3 games going, and there's not much in either of them.
That's it. All right, full time, 93-76 winners with the Bendigo Braves. Earlier game, which you'll be able to see on the live streaming, was the Braves women by 22 over the the Tornadoes.
Yeah.
So that was a good win as well. Right, I'll wrap it up here. Thanks to coolturf.com.au. Mr. Wolf Watchers, look out for the Braves highlights on the Instagram page and more. It's Brian Coughlin with Adam Ellerton. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you next time. We are live streaming on the NBL1 site.